yay, new background, or me just being very lazy. So The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 is directed by Francis Lawrence and stars Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, and the rest of the returning cast from the previous films. And this film takes place directly after Part 1, as Katniss is again tasked with inspiring the districts in the rebellion against President Snow. Now, I've never read the books, surprise, but I really enjoyed the movies, and I was pleasantly surprised when I first watched them, especially with some other teen movie franchises out there. So I was pretty much really looking forward to this movie, but is this a satisfying conclusion to this series? I'd say yes, but it does suffer from the same problems other books split into 2 movies has. It is better than Part 1, I will say that much, mainly because the majority of action scenes were saved for this film. My favorite scene is the action sequence in the sewers. Katniss and her team were chest deep in water as they try to sneak around corners, and the tension builds and builds and builds, and it looks like something straight out of Alien, to be honest. But for every one of those scenes, there's like 3 others that just drag. The pacing is absolutely unbearable at times, and that's the biggest problem you're gonna have when you split a single book up into 2 separate movies. Because if you were to combine Part 1 and 2 and cut out all the filler, you would have a more satisfying film. But no, they gotta go for the cash grab and make 2 slow-ass movies. And it sucks because it's us as fans and moviegoers that really lose out when studios do that. And I might be the only one that feels this way, but there's one huge thing that happens that I absolutely hate, and I feel like it's so unnecessary. No spoilers, but there's a certain something that happens at the end of the battle that renders what Katniss does in the first film just pointless. I just really don't understand why they did it. Some might argue that this gives Katniss another reason to be pushed in a direction that she ultimately has to go, but she really doesn't need it. I can't understand why they did that. And don't think that I'm just crapping all over this film. What you should take away from this review is that I really did enjoy the movie. Like I said before, the action is done very well, and Jennifer Lawrence is very good. And she's the one thing that really remains constant throughout this entire series. And you guys know how much I want strong female leads, and again, Jennifer Lawrence in this movie is a great example of that. And I think if somebody else was to be cast as Katniss, I really don't think the character would have been half as powerful or as likable. And I don't believe there's any other actor that I can think of that really would have made the character of Katniss as influential and as powerful as Jennifer Lawrence did. And her supporting cast does very well in this movie as well. Across the board, I was pretty satisfied with everybody's performance in this film. And throughout the series, I did like the look and feel of each film. Each film has its own distinct sort of tone to it, and the tone in this one I really liked. I just like how it has a little bit of a darker tone to it, and it fits the story too, because this is a sad time for these characters. And a really present subtext in this film is how ruthless war is, but I just can't get past the pacing. There are too many points that are just painfully slow, but I still enjoyed myself. And if you're a fan of this book series, you're gonna like this film. So I'm gonna give The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 a good game. MoviePass is the nation's premier theatrical subscription service, allowing members to see a movie every 24 hours for a flat monthly fee. Accepted at theaters nationwide, MoviePass offers several plans ranging from an annual contract to month-to-month plans. So click the annotation here or the link in the description to start your free 2-week trial today. So The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. Have you guys seen it? What did you think about it? And also, what's your favorite movie in this series? Leave a comment below, tell me your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like this, you can click right here and see more videos. Bye, Andrew.